I'm here today to talk about education, but let's agree on two things. First, I'm not going to talk about education from the perspective of sharing with you a success story, simply because I believe that success stories and also building schools in the mountains is not the only way to bring change. And also, I don't think that drawing a very dark, pessimistic image of the situation in the Middle East in the sector of education is important, simply because by being here and being product of the system, I think there's still hope. And I'm here today to share with you the learning story of Teach4Morocco. Well, Teach4Morocco is a vision and a gathered effort of a group of individuals who are all concerned about the cause of education in Morocco. And if you ask me, what do you do? Well, you would have gotten different answers depending on when you asked me. So if you asked me in 2010, I would have enthusiastically said that we want to reform education in Morocco and ensure that every kid gets to school. If you asked me in 2012, I would have probably said, we hope that through building schools and renovating schools in the Moroccan Atlas Mountains, we will expand access to education. Probably last year, I would have said, we try to build like schools in areas when they're lacking. You could feel that my level of ambition has decreased and my level of enthusiasm has also decreased over time. But it actually has hit the bottom when this place is when I went to grad school in education. The first week, the rules of the game were set. First, what's not assessed is in existence. I mean, what's not measured is inexistent. What's not scalable is useless. And good intentions are not enough to bring change to the world. You could feel that in the back of my mind, Teach4Morocco didn't tick any of the boxes. We're so far not scalable, we're not really have monitoring and evaluation mechanisms, and also we're to a large extent based on our good intentions. Well, it was a hard phase for me. I went through really a strong emotional phase where I felt like, are we doing the wrong thing? And I think that it was good for me to think and rethink what we're doing, simply because it's made me try to innovate and think of new mechanisms in where we can bring impact. And there are three things that I think I sat and think back of what we do in the field, and three things were really striking to me. Even in the mundane act of building a school, we actually learned a lot. One, we had a common goal. Second, we worked all together with multiple stakeholders toward achieving this one goal. And finally, we actually celebrated our small win. There are lessons to learn from the field too. And these lessons can draw future policy making. Because simply if you ask me, what are the policies in Morocco now? I have no idea. And in the absence of ownership of the policies from the people, it's really hard to make them happen. So basically today, I'm here to say that there are lessons to learn, and these lessons are ownership of goals, having one goal and having ownership to it, having impact that's scalable and measurable, and finally, doing something that matters. And my grad school professor told us last semester that if we leave grad school with one thing or one idea in the back of my mind, we've done a lot. And this idea is, as Margaret Mead said, we should never doubt the capacity of a small and thoughtful group of citizens to bring the change. And indeed, this is the only thing that ever has. Thank you very much.